Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of vintage coins as we explore the 1980 Hong Kong 50-cent coin. This piece of history carries both numismatic and cultural significance, and whether you're a collector or just curious, there's a lot to uncover about it. Let's begin with the historical context. Hong Kong was under British rule in 1980, and its currency reflected this colonial heritage. The 50-cent coin from this period featured the image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, which was a standard portrait used across many British territories at the time. This specific portrait was designed by Arnold Machin, and it shows a youthful queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a familiar image for many collectors. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find the denomination 50 cents in both English and Chinese, along with the words Hong Kong and the date, 1980. The reverse design was simple yet elegant, representing the bilingual and bicultural nature of Hong Kong during the colonial era. The coin itself is composed of copper-nickel and weighs approximately 5.81 grams. It has a diameter of 23.5 millimeters and a reeded edge. It's a round-shaped coin, and the quality of the minting reflects the standards of the Royal Mint in London, which was responsible for its production. Now let's talk about mintage. In 1980, over 30 million of these 50-cent coins were produced, which means they are not considered rare in general circulation. However, the condition of the coin can greatly affect its value. Circulated coins usually have a market value close to their face value or slightly above, depending on the condition. But uncirculated or proof-like examples, especially those with no wear and original mint luster, can be worth significantly more to collectors. In today's market, a circulated 1980 Hong Kong 50-cent coin might be worth anywhere from $1 to $3. If you have a coin in mint state, or MS-60 and above, it could fetch between $5 to $20, depending on the grading. Coins that have been professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC and received high grades, such as MS-65 or higher, are much more valuable and sought after by serious collectors. There's also a collector demand from people with connections to Hong Kong or who have an interest in British colonial coinage. These coins are often included in themed collections such as Queen Elizabeth II coins, British Empire issues, or coins from East Asia. Another interesting fact about the 1980 Hong Kong 50-cent coin is its role in daily life. Back then, 50 cents could buy a small meal or a ride on public transport. It was a coin of practical use, not just a collector's item. For locals, these coins are often tied to nostalgic memories of the 1980s, a time when Hong Kong was growing rapidly as a global financial center. Though the coin may not be considered extremely rare, its value comes from its historical relevance, its connection to the British monarchy, and its role in the everyday lives of Hong Kong residents at the time. For some collectors, it's not just about the money. It's about preserving a piece of history that represents an important era before the 1997 handover to China. So, if you happen to have a 1980 Hong Kong 50-cent coin in your possession, take a close look at its condition. Check for any scratches, dings, or signs of wear. If it looks shiny and well-preserved, it may be worth getting it professionally appraised or graded. You never know. It could be more valuable than you think. And even if it's not worth much in dollars, it's still a fascinating piece of Hong Kong's rich history. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1980 Hong Kong 50-cent coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more numismatic stories from around the world. See you in the next video.